Hey, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Hope everybody's been having a good week so far. I'm going to say hi to y'all real quick. Then I got a mail call. I'm pretty sure I got stuff everywhere right now because I'm packing and moving. So let's see. Alley Cat Treasures, Clark's Cove Detecting, Mark the Berg, PA Relic Hunters, Nailed It Detecting. You guys make sure you're checking out his channel. If you're not already subbed to him, go and do that, please. B3 Relic. Sorry, Chris. B3 Relic Recovery. JBP. Oh, and Ohio Metal Maven. She's here too. Alabama Dirt Pirates. Hey. Olin Borden. Busby Adventures. Iffy Signals. Mama Christine. Gregory Gibson. Everybody's coming in. Everybody who's anybody is all up in here tonight. Mark Santasaria. I think I got everybody. So I didn't say hi to you in the chat because my computer, when I turned it on, was like, I don't want to work. So it took a minute. Two brothers. How's it going? All right. So real quick, before I bring up the guest of honor, I just wanted to go over a couple things because I didn't do it last week. So while I was out in Ohio, Ed gave me a shirt. Ed flashing your pin gave me a shirt. So I got a nice shirt. It's white, which means Rachel getting it dirty for me. Hey, Normal. Shannon Dalton, cuz, what's up? And then Richie, when I went up to dig with Madison, Maine, Judy, hello, and Dennis, DF Digger. Richie even messaged me and said, make sure you bring your profiles book, and I didn't. I forgot it. So I sent it up to him, and trying to remember what page there is. I sent it up to him so he could sign my book. Hello, Metal Detecting North Carolina. Richie, I showed your autograph. And Richie also gave me a shirt. As soon as I'm done with this move, I will be sending him a shirt. Make sure I don't miss anybody. Man Brown, hello. Oh, this is Trash Can Kitty. It's in Maine. I love it. I will be wearing it on my next adventure. Jim Steele, hello. I hope you're. I think I sent it actually as a letter, but I hope it came. By now, it should have. All right, so let's bring. Oh yeah, and there's a letter Richie put on the outside. Thanks for driving up to detect with me and Dennis. Let's do it again. Definitely, Richie. It was well worth the drive. I enjoyed myself immensely. I do like it. Next time I come up there, I'll be wearing it. Patrick, how you doing? I don't know if Jim. He's still busy telling hi to people. Okay, so I think I got all of you. So I will bring up the guest of honor into the hot seat. I know of you, if not all of you, know. Hey, Ella. Keep digging Metal Detecting. Hey, I know most of you know Ohio Metal Maven, but let's find out a little more. All right, Jim. Sent it as a first class letter size, so you could thank the joy. Everything takes forever sometimes. Hopefully it does show up. I don't think it has a tracking number. I from theft. You think it's a card because it was small enough to fit in there. So, two brothers. I actually don't mod everybody. In the future, I might, but I don't. So unless you want to actually mod as a moderator, I'll give you a blue wrench. But basically, it's to share the guest stream if somebody's on here. Highlight channels if I'm highlighting them. It's not really a share for. I'm not against it. I do myself. I go in other streams where you can share your own link. But right now, at this time, I'm kind of keeping it as moderator. So I hope I don't offend you with that, but I will definitely promote you. Hey, chilling and grilling adventures with Dan B. Hope you're feeling better, dude. All right, two brothers. I know you share your link a lot. That's how I found you to begin with. Was in another chat. I'm not against it. Just right now, I'm not doing it. I love you too. Boop. Okay, there's your heart. Much love to you too, two brothers. All right, let's bring her up because it's enough about me. This is all about Ohio Metal Maven. Here she is. Everybody cheering, clapping.
Hey.
How are you?
Look. Look, there's my cat Rose.
Can you hear?
Wait.
Oh, your cat's making an
Hey, I'm just
appearance.
eating Twizzlers and drinking coffee. I'm good.
I hope you feel better, Dan B. Sorry, I didn't mean to take away from you for a moment. Dan B was pretty sick for a while there. Tracy, hello. Chris said, hey, I know her. Judy said, Nicole. So let's get to know all about Ohio Metal Maven. You guys have seen her around. If you have any questions,
I
put
think
them
the
in the
audio
chat.
is.
Hit the @ symbol and my name so I can highlight and I'll see it because it is really hard to keep, with the chat. So, Nicole, let's start off with the question everybody gets. What got you into metal detecting and how long have you been doing it?
Yep. Are you getting a delay
Do
on
we have a
this?
delay with you?
I'm just making sure.
I I think you have a delay with me.
Yeah. Let me see. Boop. I don't know. I'm just here.
Do you
But I
want to
did
go
start
out?
metal detecting
You want
a few years ago. I purchased a coin master from an auction. I wanted one when I was 10, but my mom was single and couldn't afford that, so I waited until I was late 30s, and now I have one. Now I have three, and my husband detects now too, so I just love this hobby.
It's an awesome hobby for sure. Gets you outside, gets you exercise. Plus, you get to find treasure. What's better than that? I don't know if my volume's low or low. Let me turn my volume up a little bit. So, what machine did you start
I'm gonna
with?
see if I can fix the audio lag.
Y'all hear her typing? I don't even type that fast. I'm a hunting peck. You know what, JBP, if you take him out and he finds like a silver coin or something, or if he likes Matchbox cars and he finds one of those, I bet you he'd be out with you every day. Little technical difficulty here, guys. Sorry about that. We didn't have much time to check to make sure everything was copacetic. That was my fault. And my phone's ringing because it's annoying. Sorry about that. Well, that's right, Patrick. Best hobby for sure. You know me. It's not a Wednesday night if they're not some kind of technical. Let me just. Hey, Nicole, I'll remove you and you come back in. Oh, she disconnected her devices. So we'll chit chat for a bit. When she's ready, she'll be back in. Don't worry about it. We got as long as you all want to stick around. How's that sound? Let's see what's in a. Hey, Patty, Disharoon. Well, I'm glad she's doing better. Enjoy your visit with your mom. Tell her Jersey Ray says hi. I did. I think you said good morning to me on Facebook, and I meant to message you back, but it was heavy with mail today, so I forgot. Sorry about that. You're going to dig in DC next month. It's like all cityfied. Where are you going to find a place to go dig in DC? Awesome, Judy. Let's see what else I'm missing. Yeah, I know that iffy, but I think she's on a gaming computer. I'm actually gonna message her and tell her to. I'm gonna remove her and she can come back in. I can find her, so we can get this going. Sorry about that, folks. See if she gets that. I'm sure it does, Chad. I just saw your chat about that. Hey, man, like I live in the sub, and sometimes my internet's like for some reason spotty. Oh, place on the Potomac River, nice. Looter 8, what's up? So in the meantime, while we're waiting for her to come back in, we have any Brits in the chat tonight, but I didn't see anybody. But I mean, we had to expect that she was 96, but I was thinking about this the other day. Our generation, ones after, and then one or two before, would have never known as much as we knew about the monarchy in England, except for what we would have learned in books. But due to modern times and stuff like that, we got to know them much more than generations before us. Starting with radio in the 20s and 30s, all the way up to now with the internet and social media, and it's like you get to know these people through that. Hey, Lisa. So I guess it was, it was kind of, you could kind of feel it. Um, I know somebody had sent me something where they said they were watching her health, and I turned it on like 2 minutes later, she was dead. So, rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth II, and God save the king. It's gonna be interesting. We'll see how it goes. The man's been waiting 50 years to be king, so I think we do have a couple Canadians. Let me know when you're ready to come back up, Nicole. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to come up. I think there's still a slight delay. So yeah, so that was pretty sad of our, with our across the pond cousins there. All right, she's working on it, folks. I think that was basically all the news there was. I mean, that's kind of took over everything, Digging a huge hole and listening, Tim. Well, don't work too hard. I guess you got. No, is it dark yet? My curtains are so good at being pretty close to dark. Sorry, I had to peek out my window. All right, look at that. Judy's out there spreading the love to everybody. I'm sure each person appreciates that. That's what we're all here for, to share our, as we put it, to share our stories, share our adventures. That's why I do it. I want to share my adventures with all of you. And I'm going to bring Nicole back up again because she thinks she got, well, not yet because she's showing her shirt. There we go. Are you ready?
I hope so.
Yeah, she's ready. You ready?
Is there lag still?
No, I was reading Tim's chat.
Oh,
Lost a
okay,
horse
good,
today,
good,
so he's
good.
digging a grave. Oh no, I'm sorry, Tim. Hey, real quick, let me just
Twizzlers.
say to Tim, he's digging a grave for a horse. I remember we had a yearling when I worked with the race horses. I mean, this horse was a jerk. He was such a jerk. He I remember that morning he pooped in his water buckets. So I had to go and dump his buckets and give him fresh again. Thank you, Tracy. I'm actually number 18 now. And I had yelled at him for it. And a couple hours later, the other horse dude was like, come up to the barn. So I went up there. He's like, stay with the horse in case he gets up. And I'm looking at the horse going, he ain't getting up. He's dead. Even I could tell he's dead. Felt bad, because I had yelled. The last thing he ever seen from me was me yelling at him for pooping in his water because he would back right up to the bucket, pooped right in it. He was such a turd. So I don't know if you knew the horse all that well, Alley Cat, but it's a sad thing. Hey, BC.
Hi,
Yeah, with that
BC.
for this horse, we gave him the other groom had given him one of the shots. Like they don't take him to the vet, so deworming and all that stuff. That's all done, at the barn. And he had a reaction to it and was like that. It's like instant, boom. Poor guy. He wasn't a bad horse. He was just a jerk. He definitely had a personality. So anyway, so tell us how you go.
Hopefully I can if the internet holds on. Is it working?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No. Mm-mm. Okay. This is my cat's butt. That's Rose. Anyways,
Well,
I wanted to when I was younger. I watched Indiana Jones, and I saw older gentlemen on the beach and at parks hunting, and I just wanted to do it. And I grew up poor, so that wasn't an option. And then as I got older, my husband, after I bought a couple of cheap ones and an antique, if you want to call it, White's Coin Master, I knew I was in love with it. So my husband bought me the Ace 400, and now I've got the Ace Apex.
and how did you get that Ace Apex?
I won it from Garrett. I got the find of the month in, I think, April this year. Enter it. You can win one
Yeah,
too.
I remember that. You hear that,
It
people?
was so cool because I don't win
Go
things.
to.
And when I
I
won
know this
that, it
on
was just
Facebook.
like,
Well, I know they do it on
oh, I put
Facebook.
it
I
everywhere.
think
I
they
don't
do it on
care.
Instagram, and they do it on TikTok. I think so. If you're a Garrett user, go check it out. Chris said she
Yeah, you
beat
enter a
you.
picture and some
You
details.
beat him. That's how you got it.
Ha! I won. I'm just kidding. You'll win. It'll come.
So, how long have you been detecting though? I don't think you answered that part. 10, 12, 25. Uh-oh. We lost
Clark's
camera.
Cove.
I guess we'll
Clark's
never
Cove
know.
knows about crappy internet.
Huh?
I said Clark's Cove knows
Oh, I
about
know.
crappy internet.
I know they know. Yeah, the internet.
I'm having camera issues now, but we'll figure it out.
That's all right. We can hear you. Mark the Berg said he entered a Garrett's fine in a month once they threatened to take his detector away. And if he said didn't like that question.
I'd like to see somebody try take my metal detector away. I'm not an angry person, but I will be.
Shannon Dalton. Sort of. Yeah, I
wonder
do
if I could
think you
hook
have a
my
little bit of a
phone up.
delay.
Yeah.
I don't know how strong a signal do you got with your phone? I mean, you can actually hit the StreamYard link through your phone. I've had to do it when my internet was janky here one day.
Yeah, then I can take these giant headphones off.
Yeah, as long as your signal, like Your wireless signal is good.
Yeah, I've got the monkeys outside running in circles so the internet stays hard. It's a struggle.
Richie said he won Find of the Month years ago when they gave away pinpointers.
Yeah, not anymore. They do the Jace Robertson. You
I
don't get a coil. You don't get anything.
yeah.
You don't get the
I think
headphones.
I
They used
entered
to
it
include the
once.
MS3. Excuse me.
Well, they've probably given too many away.
Yeah. Well, the Jace Robertson one, I don't know why. Probably because they spent too much money on the camo. I said it.
Probably. It's just a dip though. It's not that
Yeah.
expensive.
And the Ducks.
I
Duck Dynasty
well,
guys.
congrats, JBP. I yeah, I think I only entered their Find of the Month once. So your favorite find that you found? Oh, we're not gonna know. She disappeared, and if she goes through her phone, we might be able to keep her longer. You got super lucky. They put in a new fiber. Yeah. Archie. The key detector is just a regular. What did they doing it on? The AT Max, I think. Yeah, Nicole has disappeared. Hey, David Canham. Oh, she's back. She's doing her phone. Here we go, folks.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Sorry, I'm trying to get it stable.
Like I said, one night, my computer was acting up, and I had to finish my stream through my phone. You know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm. We pay for business speed, but it doesn't matter. They don't like us. They don't want to give us good quality.
Internet's internet. I mean, like I said, I'm in the suburbs, and I mean, I'm in the suburbs, and I often don't have bars on my phone to make a phone call. It'll tell me emergency calling only. Dirt Pirates. Anyone got GoPro? I have a GoPro Hero 8 Silver. Usually I have it right here, but I don't know where I put it. It's somewhere. I don't know.
Sideways.
And yeah, mine likes to stop working sometimes, but I just paid for some stupid software actually will recover your corrupted file. So Rob and Melissa said their internet is 2 cans and a string.
We have gerbils in a wheel.
BC says you all have the net. I'm still using the interweb. Hey, Marvin Huff. All right, so to this date, I don't know which GoPro Hero 8 Alabama Dirt Pirates has. I don't know if they have the white, silver, black. I have the silver, and it does when I first got it was great, but now every now and then it has issues. But you know, it is what it is. I might actually go away from the GoPro. I might actually buy one of those cameras that you see the other people using. I might get a camera because GoPro keeps messing up.
I hear it a lot.
So to this day, what's your find that you found?
What did I find?
Your favorite find?
Oh, my favorite find. Oh, the common friends that you find in the community obviously is number one. But after that, I'd have to say it's probably my 1847 large scent. It was beautiful. And I love it.
Oh, it's good. Actually, my favorite scent is Indian Head.
That's a beautiful coin too. I'm writing an article about that right now for Focus Speed. There's a lot of history.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
a neat coin.
Yeah, it's my just like, my favorite $half is the Benjamin. Brothers here. Hey Juice. Junkie texts. What's on your bucket list for that you haven't found yet? What would you really like to find by the end of this year? You got 3 months, so
I want a skeleton key. I really do. I mean, I've collected them for years as an antique dealer and a picker, but I want one out of the dirt. So I want a skeleton key.
yeah, they're fun to find. I remember my first one. Hey Marty. Yeah, they sound pretty good too. I'll let you know that. They do sound good on an AT. That's why I duck. If it don't sound good, I don't dig it.
I don't know if it's we think it's
Uh,
maybe under lingerie buckle, but it is the coolest buckle I've seen. He found a really nice buckle.
yeah, you guys got some older history there. I mean, there's good chance of finding a skeleton key in Ohio.
Well, Dad found half
um,
of one to it. So
who just came in? I know I just lost
what's
something
your
coming.
bucket list for this year?
Enforcer, Marty. Huh? What's that?
I said, what's your bucket lister for the year?
My bucket lister?
Yeah.
Um, I didn't really think of one. I just still have my white whale, which is a Jersey copper. I would love to find one. I should
Yeah.
find one, but I haven't found one. Then so the other question everybody always asks is if you had any place in the world that you could detect, where would you want to detect? Anywhere in the world.
Mm, probably the Appalachians, because my family were early settlers there, and I think that would be cool. I mean,
Yeah, I would. Hey, headed to the creek. That's different because most people say, Europe, England.
London.
Um, some people say Germany and stuff like that. Uh, most people say, yeah, there you go. Iffy says White House lawn.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I would go with you.
Patrick said right over a pile of gold coins. They headed to the creek and Marty Vistral's digging Marty. Um, yeah, I don't anywhere I'm allowed to detect is good with me, but my preference really is colonial. That's probably my favorite historical period is colonial in America. In Europe would be the medieval times. Um, pretty much just the medieval times. That's where I've
Prehistoric. Yeah.
found it the most interesting. Um, Piscatic with DF Digger.
What is that?
Ooh, Enforcer bought a storage unit. Piscataquis. It's a river
Ah, okay.
in Maine. NorCal said he'd love to detect his childhood home. I would love to detect one of the American Revolution battlegrounds, and I don't even care which one. Any of them. Because it is fun finding musket balls, but they might have dropped a coin or two, or their shoe buckle, or sash buckle or something. Patty's back. Just everybody knows. Say hi to Patty. She just got back. um. Okay, so now for the weirder questions, because those are the ones I like. Well, here's one that Clark's Cove has been asking now, because I like to ask this one. So you're gonna go detecting all day, right? You're heading out. You have all your essentials. You have your detector, your shovel, your hand digger, your pinpointer, your bag, extra pair of socks, whatever. What else do you take with you when you're gonna go out for the whole day? Hey JP.
For the whole day? Probably Twizzlers. I will die if I don't have these. I don't know other than that. A bunch of batteries because my pinpointer is a piece of poo. Does anyone else's pinpointer false out and never work all the time? All the time. It's a Garrett Pro Pointer.
What kind of pinpointer do you have? You have a Garrett pinpointer?
Yeah. And quite a few times I'll turn that thing on and it won't register anything.
There's been a few over the years I've had mine that I've had to turn it off and turn it back on again because it didn't sound off. Sometimes I think it's when the beers are getting low. And
I just put brand new.
said, "Who is the greatest metal detector?" Yeah, I would call Garrett because they have really good customer service in that respect. Chris said, "Who is the greatest metal detecting team in the world?"
Me and my husband. I don't know. There's a lot. I think to encourage people from picking sides, I think there's a lot of them.
Yeah, there's quite a few good teams out there.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has their own personalities, and what you're looking to watch, you're going to find it. So
exactly. Patty's phone is buffering. Two Brothers says Treasure Coast beaches. Chad said, "Good answer." Just so you know, your husband approves.
For 20 years we've been married. He knows.
But so what other interests do you? I mean, you started detecting what you said 10 years ago?
No, about 5 years ago.
Okay, 5 years ago. So what other hobbies do you have?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
What other hobbies do you have outside of metal detecting?
I collect cats. No, I'm kidding. I love rock hunting. I've been a Native American artifact hunter my whole life. My dad started me in the fields when I was like 4. Okay. I just love anything outside. I'll do it.
Cool. So metal detecting kind of just grooved right on in there.
Yeah, and I'm a Native, so I like old.
Chad said Team PG5 is the best. Hashtag PG5.
PG5.
Looter8 said that here. Teammate is good. Yes, Looter8 is a great team. Definitely in the top 10, if not number 1.
Yeah, we got Looter8. We got Team Lynch.
Look at Tim said.
There's a lot of them. A lot of good ones.
Well, see what Tim said? Tim said Noah Jersey and whoever she detects with is the best. I love me some Tim. Hey Shane, Ohio River History.
Hi Shane.
Viento Samurai. I didn't see you coming. Oh, there you are. Oh, you want to go to the deal hunt next weekend? Viento, you have to register for that. I know you've seen the flyer if you know about it. So make sure you go on that flyer. And I think she put that little, thing that you scan with your phone. It'd be nice to see her down there, buddy. Oh yeah, Shane, that's right. Cavalry Relics had put out a video. As a side note, everybody, on Ohio River History tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, giving away a simplex for Cavalry Relics tomorrow night. Make sure you guys are there. If you have not been to Ohio River History's Thirsty Thursdays, you need to bring your heinies on over there at 9 o'clock tomorrow night. If you're on the East Coast, what else are you doing at 9 at night in September? You ain't detecting, it's dark out. So let's hustle. Let's go over there and somebody win a simplex. All right.
Yeah.
Now Tim's gonna fill in the hole. That means the horsey's in the hole. Peace horse. Boomy the Lost. You know who that is. Marky Mark. So, oh yeah. Okay, so I forgot the other part real quick. Change it in there. Be sure to go to Calvary Relics. Shane, you have a wrench. You can share his link. Be sure to go to Calvary Relics and be sure to follow the rules to win that simplex. Hey Alicia. So you may want to do that because the simplex actually is a really good machine. Just she's been learning hers really hard. Ask Alley Cat Treasure. He uses the simplex too and he loves it. So go to Calvary Relics. And Shane, if you could share the link. All right, he's going to share the link after my stream, not right now. Go to Calvary Relics. Follow the instructions. Be there tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Ohio River history. When you got it, however many people are in the chat, 50, 100. That's how many chances you have a 1 in whatever number. That's better odds than the lottery. So there you go.
And Shane's
there
awesome.
It is. There's the link. Yeah, Shane is awesome. I'm going to pin that. It is at the top of the chat so that you can check it out later. Oh, well, if you're not subscribed, you can go do that now. But you can check it. You can find the video, find the rules, and then go to Shane's stream tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. And back to Nicole. So, who does the cooking?
Patty got a gold ring.
Yeah, she did. I haven't even found a gold ring yet. So, who's cooking? You were Chad. Who cooks dinner?
Mostly me. We're old fashioned like that.
Aw.
I used to write a food blog too, though, so I like food. I love food, actually. So, but I usually
Nothing wrong with food.
No, not at all. Mm-mm. You kind of need it to live. So I mean,
I'm a foodie.
Oh, I love food. Woo.
I love good food. I don't love bad food.
What is it you don't
My
like?
favorite's
You
ice cream.
What is it you told me? You said you didn't like. You said you asked people if they're happy and if. What is it?
Oh, chicken.
Chicken.
Yeah.
I love chicken. So much.
I'll eat it. It's just not my favorite. I mean, there's foods I won't eat. I won't eat asparagus. I won't eat beets.
And
I won't eat tomatoes. So
I don't know. They have to be ripe tomatoes. I don't like it when you go to Wendy's and they put those unripe things on your sandwich. Like, don't do that to me. I don't want that.
I don't eat them at all. I don't like them. And fruits, I'm not. I like. It's weird. I like canned peaches, but I don't like to eat peaches. And I don't like peach flavored things, but I will eat canned peaches. I do like them. So there's really not many fruits I won't eat either. And I like raisins, but don't put them in my food.
No, don't put them in my chocolate chip cookies for one. Don't do that.
Don't put it in my bread. Don't put it in my bread pudding. Don't put them anywhere. I had bread pudding one time. The girl's like, yeah, there's no raisins. Yeah, there were. They were golden. They blended in, so she didn't see them. I was mad. So who are your? Nobody's gonna get offended because we love everybody. Everybody's equal, but we're all human and we have our favorites. Who are your top 3 favorite YouTube metal detecting personalities? People.
I love PA Relic Hunters. I love those guys. Wicked Digger. And I'm going to say Jersey too, Jersey Ray, but I also like Gypsy Jules.
Only 3? I have like a lot. I like to watch certain ones. It's TV shows for me. I don't watch TV. I watch
Well, as
YouTube
I said, you're
detective.
not going to hurt anybody's feelings because we're all going to be realistic here.
Yeah, like
We like everybody.
yeah, I like a lot.
You know, I like everybody that's in the chat here tonight, and the people that didn't make it tonight. I like everybody, but we do have our favorites. We have our go-tos.
Yeah,
We
PA
have the ones who you see. So just put out a new video. Boom, you're there. Mark said Juice is one of my faves. Boom, you're there, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, well, we'll make it easy. Your top 5. As soon as you see they uploaded a video when it's suggested for you, recently uploaded, Aqua Chicker just uploaded a video. You're on it. All right.
Yeah.
So your top 5.
Yeah. Definitely
Who are
PA
your top 5?
Quarter Hoarder. Although I don't know anymore. I don't know. I'm not going to go into opinions, but they've changed. And I like them, but I don't like them. So whatever. So PA, Quarter Hoarder, Wicked Digger. I really like Jamie Crawford, Country Diggers or Country Diggin'. She's really good. And let me think. I watch you. Obviously, if the link pops up, I'm watching you. Steph Diggs. I love her. I love Steph Diggs.
Well, there's your top 5. Yeah, Steph Diggs is cool. When
Maybe
you
I
get to
said,
meet her one day, she's really cool.
yeah, she's smart. She knows her stuff.
She does. She's very friendly, very personable, very approachable. Viento, it's Aqua Chigger. I'm just gonna write his name in there. All you gotta do on YouTube is just put in that word. I spelled it wrong. I'm gonna spell it right now. Yeah, I just spelled it wrong. I'm gonna take that one and remove it. Remove. Okay. I'm gonna tag you, Viento. So
NorCal Quarter
you just
Hoarder.
put in. I haven't watched Jason's videos. I watch them occasionally. I gotta admit, I don't watch them as frequently as I used to. Because there's like so many, you know, I will say the pandemic over 2 years created a lot more treasure seeking YouTube channels.
Yeah, bored people
We had a
doing
lot more
stuff.
time on our hand to do it. Right. All right, Viento, real quick. Just type in exactly what you see that I wrote there into YouTube, and his channel's going to come right up for you. You're going to want to watch him. He's when he talks with you, not at you. So he's really cool, and you'll learn a lot watching him too. Yeah, I do still support the bigger channels because they're my friends, Jason and Aqua Chigger. So I try to watch them as often as I can, but I try to focus more on the smaller channels, the newer ones coming up, like Chad. You know, I shouted him out right after. I think I shouted him out at night. You know, because I try to support everybody new coming out. Now, I don't comment on every video because the majority of them I do watch on my app on my TV, so I can't comment, but I view and like. So I comment when I can remember to, or if I watched it on my phone or my computer.
We watch a lot of them on
here
TV.
and watch.
Oh, Darby's Down Home
That's
Detecting.
right, Shane.
I like that guy too.
Yeah, he's good. That's right, Shane. Always looking for a diamond in the rough. Marty said, "Watch this guy." I do, Marty, but believe it or not, your videos, I think, pretty much all the time, I watch your videos on my app on my TV, and it'll just play your next one. So I'll watch a few.
I do too. I just don't comment on because I don't live on my
phone. Marty's, I know I watch on my TV. Yeah, well, the screen is so small. I'm not a fan of that. I grew up a movie buff. I love giant screens. So, I mean, these phones are great. I mean, for on the go, you know, it's not bad. It's better than what we didn't have, you know. Boomy the Lost. For the record, I haven't seen any bad metal detection videos. They've all
Well, Boomy,
They're
I'll send
good. Yeah.
I can send you some
Everybody
links.
in this stream right now. Yeah.
I'll send some links. Being correct.
Oh, hey, this is my favorite part of the newer channels. The people that are putting, some people are not putting in the effort, and we could be honest, we're human. There's no, there are people out there that just they're not taking the time. Oh, thank you, Jim. But it's nice to watch the evolution of learning how to edit. And then I really enjoy when they continuously have the same enthusiasm that they had in their first couple videos. So some of the ones I do watch regularly are people who are very enthusiastic in their videos. Every time I watch them, they make me feel like they're having a great time, which makes me have a great time watching them. You know what I mean? And I'll say it all the time. Everybody in this chat, if you have not ever seen Alley Cat Treasure's very first video, it was a little rough. It was his first one, but I love that video. I rewatch it occasionally. I do rewatch it because you could feel his enthusiasm coming right through your screen into you.
Right.
He was so excited. And a reminder of the times that, because we get jaded. Some of us get jaded, especially if we've been in a hot spot and then we go somewhere else and we're not finding nothing, jaded. So it's a good reminder to remember there was a time that you first began and everything was exciting. And yeah, Tim is my hero too, Shane. He was excited finding nails. He was excited to find anything. And I love his video for that because it reminds me, hey, swing that thing. It reminds me of I was excited when I very first started. Scott McClory, it just reminded me of that. And it's a good video to go back and watch because it's probably one of the best first videos from a channel I've ever seen. Sorry, I got Nicole and I went to Tim, but it is. I really want people to see his first video. Like I said, it's rough. We're jaded. We all see all these beautiful edits. This very first time detecting, very first time filming, and the enthusiasm just came right out of that camera and onto you. It was nice. And Chris said his worst video is this first one. I think I remember seeing your first video. It wasn't bad. It was your first video. My first videos are horrible. Wow, Tim wasn't even there for all that praise I just gave him. Sorry about the horse again.
My first video was
You'll have to rewind a little bit. Yeah, mine was I didn't know what editing software I wanted to use yet. You're welcome, Alley Cat. You deserve it. I didn't know what editing software I wanted to use yet. I was using some different free versions. They're good. They're a little limited, but they're good. So mine were a little rough. I really didn't know what I wanted to film. There was other things going on too. Digger X, what's up? So I don't think my heart was entirely in it in the very beginning. I was kind of just doing it. But then, I love editing. So where I like, and I really got back into the swing. So do you like editing your videos?
Do I what?
Do you like editing your videos? First video too, Madison May.
I love editing videos. But I used to be a photographer for local newspapers, so I kind of have like the photo editing part already in my head, so it kind of like flows over. But I think that scares a lot of new creators away, which they shouldn't. They've made it so easy for people to produce things. So
yeah, I mean, like we were talking like about editing software I use for more. If anybody wants to know, that's what I use. I use the professional version, and I did other extras. But
I use my iPhone. I have iMovie on there for free, so I just use that. It's really nice.
Yeah, a lot of people use the iMovie, and you can do some amazing stuff with iMovie.
Yeah, like it's easy and good.
Even that, even though it's simplified, it's simplified. So it's easy, but they're not that simple. You know what I mean? Like what it's easy to point and click and this and that, and you're done. But if you want to get a little fancy,
Yeah, you
they
got pay.
have the ability, and then some of them you may have to. Even the free versions have some fancy that a lot of people don't touch on because they get scared to. Hey, Relic Reaper, where they feel like it's probably too hard to use. Most of it's easy to use. You just gotta I play with Filmora, but
Gotta
all
read.
editing software have videos on how to do stuff. So it's just like
Everything
learning
on the
anything else, only it's really not that difficult. Huh?
I said everything on the planet has a video.
I missed that. What'd you think? Oh yeah, yeah. But I mean, like Filmora has their own videos.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Nightmare.
Hey,
So
Digger X.
yeah, if you Graveyard Prospecting. Hey, I didn't even see you pop in here. How you doing? Graveyard Park Prospecting uses iMovie, but now effects
Yeah,
and stuff.
Chris.
Editing is a pain. It can be.
Ohio's raiding the place. Jersey.
um, Shannon, I'll talk to you later because we still got to figure out how many numbers distant cousins we are. I'm gonna guess we're probably about 6 cousins. You just got to find out if you're related. If the common one is Isham Dalton. Yeah. We're trying to figure out how distant related we are, but we're definitely probably related because we're all online. So it's just a matter of figuring what number of cousins we are. So I used to I know what a lot of people do is, and do you do this? Do you take all your clips and put them in there? Do you just pop your clips in order in there and then go back and trim and clip?
Yeah. And then I'll like cut ones out that don't go with the flow.
I know, I did it too. I do too, and I'm pretty sure most of the people in the chat who are content creators do. So what I started doing was I upload all my clips to before I put it on the line. And I used to put them on. Okay, this one first, this one second, and just put them all in there, and then go back and trim and edit and put in and overlay, put in words, put a picture of what it looks like when it's not dug, whatever, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So much more work. I do it clip by clip now. So I put my imp in, make sure that's all good. Boom, next clip. Then I trim the ends so you don't hear while I'm like turning off my GoPro, stuff you don't need to hear that doesn't be in there.
Yep.
Then I get that done. I move on to the next clip. I get it in the order I want it, and I edit and trim each clip as I put it in. Then I go back and do the little special effects because it's a lot quicker. I do my transitions if I'm gonna do them. I like to transition between scenes. I won't transition in the same scene if I'm clipping out like a bunch of I'll just clip them out. But then I put the music and I'm done. And now instead of being like 5-6 hours, I've St. Lucie metal detecting channel. Now I've got it a lot shorter. I mean, I could usually about 2.5 hours now on a 15-minute video with an hour's footage.
Yeah, it's true.
So it was up to 6 hours of doing it, but now I do clip by clip. So I'll trim it as I put it in, then I go back and do all the other stuff. Seems like it's much easier. So you all could try it. I don't know. It seems to work for me instead of putting all the clips in, then going back. Because I know sometimes I'll forget things and I'll leave something in I didn't mean to. This way I take care of it right away.
I say the wrong thing all the time and I just leave it in there. I'm like, whatever. I'm wrong.
Night, Chris gotta go. He's got to take his before work nap. Team PG5. Hashtag Team PG5.
Have a good night, Chris. Team PG5 for life.
Treasure hunting. Hey, treasure hunting SWPA, Southwest Pennsylvania. So what is your favorite meal since we got off of food and went to wherever we went to?
What's my what?
Your favorite thing to eat?
It keeps cutting out on the same word. I don't know what you're saying. I'm so sorry.
Your favorite thing to eat? Favorite food?
Oh, my favorite thing to eat? Oh,
yeah.
Nachos. I could live on nachos. I love nachos.
Movie theater nachos or actual nachos?
Any of them. I'll eat them all. Baseball field, Mexican restaurant, the ones I make, I'll eat them all. It's true. Ouch. Yeah, see?
I like
nachos.
I like bar nachos.
What's your favorite food, though?
Treasure hunting. Huh?
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food?
Yeah.
Probably I don't know. I like my mom's meatloaf. Can't get it anymore, but my mom's meatloaf.
I'm lucky. My mom didn't really cook, so there's nothing to miss with my mom's food. She worked at McDonald's.
Yeah. I like pizza. I mean, right now, my favorite food is probably, I don't eat it too often because I don't have a gallbladder, but is a nice, juicy, real cheeseburger.
Yes.
That's probably. But my second favorite would be my mom's meatloaf. She made really good meatloaf. Was never.
I could live on pizza too.
Oh,
That's
I could.
Good stuff.
You want to know? Viento likes fries. When I moved to California and when I was 20, I just packed my bag and got on a plane and flew to California. And what I lived on while I was out there, pancakes. That's all I ate. Yeah, I made pancakes like morning, night, and lunch, everything. Pancakes all day long. First of all, it was cheap back then. You know, it was butter, syrup, and a box of Bisquick.
That's true.
I still eat.
Mm.
Yeah, I still tear into a stack of pancakes. So that's probably my all-time favorite is pancakes.
See, my mom was a vegetarian. Like give me the beef. Like I didn't want to do that in life. I'm sorry to the vegetarians out there if I'm offending you, but I'm not one of them.
My mom called herself a vegetarian later in life, but she ate chicken.
I don't get it.
I was like, you're a chicken, you're a chickenarian. I don't know what to call a person who eats chicken. But yeah, growing up, she wasn't much of a red meat eater. No, she ate chicken, so
that's vegetarian.
If you eat fish, you're a pet. Yeah, but she ate chicken. Only like she ate vegetables too. She would call herself a vegetarian, but she ate chicken. So I was like, well, if you eat fish, you're a pescatarian. So what are you if you only eat chicken?
They should be called raccoons. That's what ate my chickens.
Hey, Cavalry Relic, I just shouted you out.
Hey, Cavalry. Yeah, if you don't
last 4 hours, we'll be safe. Huh?
I said if people don't sub his channel, they should. He puts really cool stuff out. The daily history videos he was doing, I love them.
Yeah, it's a good channel, definitely, for sure. Mm-hmm. Graveyard said his granny made blackberry cobbler. That was heaven. I love blackberry cobbler. Oh my God, with a big dollop of vanilla ice cream on top.
I see you out there. Seafood.
I love blackberry.
Me too.
I'm gonna see seafood. I eat it.
Yeah, me too. I ask people, I'm like, are you done with that? Can I have that? I don't care. I like food.
At Calvary, Viento, Cavalry Relics. He's just above you.
Yeah, there's cavalry.
Yeah, Viento was asking what channel was good. All channels are good, Viento, but she was talking about Cavalry Relic, and they're doing the giveaway tomorrow night. If you go all the way to the top of the chat, Viento, go all the way to the top, like when you first open up the video page, it's pinned at the very top. His channel is pinned at the very top. You can check out and get in on his giveaway. You have to go to Ohio River History tomorrow night at 9 o'clock to Simplex. Get your face out of there.
Nailed it
Slash.
detecting
Sorry.
too. You guys should check out Nailed It Detecting. I kind of love him. So
Just kind of.
just a little
He's
bit.
all right.
20 plus years and so. Just made babies with him and things, you know.
Well, is that all? Uh, come on, stop it. So who have you besides me and B3 and Ed, who else have you detected with in the metal detecting YouTube world?
Nobody. I'm a loner by nature, so I wasn't even going to come to that meetup, but I really wanted to meet Chris because I had talked to him through Facebook Messenger quite a bit, and I watch your videos, so I wanted to meet you. And I watch Ed's Flash in Your Pan live stream, so I wanted to meet him. So that was my first.
Really? That was a fun collab too. We didn't find much, but it was
It
fun.
was so much fun.
See, it's not always about it's not always about finding dirt. That's just the bonus.
We didn't dig a whole bunch.
No, we didn't dig a whole bunch. We were too busy flapping our lips at each other. Hey, how you doing?
Look at the
Hot mess. It's called a Polotarian or a Poyotarian. I don't know. What is Nicole's next metal detecting related purchase?
What's my next metal detecting? Oh, a shovel. My shovel broke, and a friend sent me a Nocta macro shovel. No offense, but they're junk. So I gotta find a good shovel that's like lightweight but sturdy because I'm part Viking. I need a strong shovel. So that's my next purchase, PA. That's a good question.
Yeah, that is.
That if you have the Nocta, get rid of it. That's so stupid. It's so heavy and it's just clunky. Get rid of that. I don't like it.
I use JBP. Oh, have a good night, JBP. It was good seeing you. You rock.
Tools. I've heard that from quite a few people.
That
Predator tools too.
Well, I haven't used a Predator yet.
I've heard good things.
I heard a lot of things. I mean, I've talked to both Predator tools and Excalibur. Treasure Hunting SWPA said I second Predator tools. I have a groundhog. I have a White's groundhog, and I love it. The only thing is the blade is short, so it's kind of hard when you want to go deeper. Because for some reason I make holes this big instead of like that, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, why am I making such a small hole and I gotta dig down 2 feet? You know. I do it all the time.
3 fingers in this tiny, teeny hole.
Take my hand in that, try to get in there, and it's gotten dull over the years. I've had it like 4 years, I guess. Is that maybe 5? It's gotten pretty dull. Huh?
That's the one you brought to Ohio, isn't it?
What's that? Yeah, it's orange.
Yeah, it's really lightweight. I like that.
I love it. It's a great shovel. It's not real heavy. Yeah, I heard about Gravedigger tool shovels too. Now the thing about Predator, Excalibur, and Gravedigger is the thing that would draw me to all 3 of those companies. I think they're all 3 equally great. What would drive me to any one of those three is the fact that they're small business.
That's what I like. My husband owns a lawn care
Not
business,
knocking
so we are a small business, and that's how we live. So we try to support them in turn. So
yeah, that's what I do. I try to I try to support small businesses, because somebody's taking their time to do that, and they're putting their lives online. Like, not
yeah,
like
we
they
have
run
enough
their life, but you know what I mean.
Walmart. Stop. Don't shop
Right.
though.
They're putting, that's their livelihood, and if people stop small, these people literally will go belly up and lose a lot of things and not be able to eat and end up on the streets. We don't want that. So support small business. But all three of them, I've watched them all. I've watched whenever any one of the three have been live. I've seen them interviewed. I've seen their products used in the fields on different YouTube channels. And I got to say, all three of them, to me, in my opinion, are equally good between the three. So I haven't seen a problem with any of them. PA wants to know what's your favorite place to detect: yard, woods, parks, fields.
I'm not much of a coin shooter. I like relics, so I don't really like parks. Plus, there's so much crap there and people. There's so many people. Why can't they just let me detect and wait till I'm done and then they can show up to the park? But I like home sites. So if that's the woods, if that's a field, whatever. I don't want to find a bunch of modern coins. I don't even care about coins. I like the old like relics that you hold it and you know the history's there with it. I love that. That's a good question.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I've said it before. I like relics because they're personal.
Yeah.
Change don't stay long in the pocket. That change didn't stay long in the pocket back then either.
No.
Nightmare.
Is it a
Sorry,
numismatist?
but he likes his rhino survival
Numismatist?
shovel.
What's the word, people? Coin people. Numismatist? I'm not saying it right. We know
It has too many syllables, so I can't say it.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
But you're close.
I know. People like, they love the coins. I'm not a coin person. I like the ones that my grandpa and I collected, Indian heads and wheat pennies. I love those. I don't care. I can never get enough. The rest, just cool.
People who are looking for
Yeah.
coins, they're coin shooters. People who look for relics or relic hunters.
Yeah, I'm a relic hunter all the way.
I don't mind the coins. Yeah, I don't mind the coins.
Numismatic.
But yeah,
Thank you, Tom Kingery. Numismatic.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Tom Kingery, I didn't even see you pop in here. Plugsy. Marky Mark.
Thanks, Mark Thomas.
Try to see.
Does anyone else, when they see
Digger
Brooklyn, start singing his song? Does anyone else sing his song in their head when they see Anthony from Brooklyn Treasure Hunter? I do.
No.
Brooklyn's in the house.
I just see Brooklyn Treasure Hunter and go, Anthony.
I liked his Dead Horse Bay one. That was a good one.
Plugsy said, people like me who find trash are called trash hunters. Give me the card.
What do you?
Huh?
So what do you like hunting?
You
Like
broke up
parks? You like parks or beaches or what?
I prefer woods first, beaches last. I only beach hunted this year because like it's just been so hot and dry. Couldn't hit yards, couldn't hit woods, couldn't hit nothing. So
No,
I actually did river hunting. I enjoyed.
Yeah, you couldn't dig in this weather we had.
No. And I did river hunting with Stories from the Signal and Grapevines a couple times. I did I did field hunting with them once before it got super dry out, and then I did river hunting with them, and then I went up to Maine and river hunted with DF Digger and Madison, Maine, which was a lot of fun. I loved it. The water wasn't very often deeper than my shin, and I could see through it in case
No
something was
crocodile.
coming to eat. I could get out. Yeah, crocodile, gator, big shark. Who knows?
Bull
I don't
shark.
know. But if it was
Yeah.
coming, I'd be able to see it. Bull shark, yeah. Um, so I did a lot of that this summer, which was a lot of fun. Usually in the summer, I'll do like shark tooth hunting. So actually detecting in the rivers, a lot of fun. I had a great time doing that. No, you said what do I hear when Brooklyn Treasure Hunter? You said you hear Brooklyn in the house. I hear, yo, Anthony, how you doing? Not for nothing, but you know, you didn't invite me to go with you to Dead Horse Bay. Maybe, you know, absolutely I want to find some stuff up on the shore up there. But um, you know, forget about it.
Yeah,
We got
forget
next year, Anthony. We got next year. That's what
we
I
told
hear.
we did that to Joe at that permission. We were like, Joe, how you doing, Joe? Remember Joe?
Yeah. Hey, Joe, how you
Hey, Joe.
doing?
I shook his hand with potato chip grease on my hands. Yeah.
Bugsy said the Loch Ness Monster. Be very careful, Ray Ray. Yeah, now I got something new to worry about.
Oh, the beach in Cleveland.
See, he answered me in Brooklyn. I told you, whenever you want to come down here, just let me know, okay? You
Yeah,
let
come
me know.
over.
You know. Hey, I'll
The
jump on
two
the train tomorrow, and I'll take the A train over or whatever. I don't even know what train goes to Brooklyn anymore. Booze is use.
booze.
You know, it took me a long. I gotta tell you, Anthony, it took me a very long time to get rid of use. Because
Use.
I used to say use too. Yeah. Hey, where you's going? What you's doing? Hey, I want to hang out with yous. But
I don't with it actually. I don't know.
Well, I lived in Texas for a little bit when I was a kid, and I much prefer y'all.
Come to Ohio. We don't put G's on the end of our words. Something, you going. We don't use G's. They're not there for any reason. They just decorate the word.
Hey, it's
It's
used
true.
detecting in the creek. We don't say TH, we say DA.
You want to do something?
Use detecting in the creek.
Detecting
Yeah,
in the
Madison
creek. Yeah.
said he's glad they don't have accents in
Who are the ones that say park the car in the bush? Is that Maine? Massachusetts?
Boston. Massachusetts.
Yeah.
They
I
park the
love
car
that.
in the garage. Yeah, in New Jersey, we drive on the parkway and park in the driveway.
Park the car in
Night,
the bush.
Patty. Thanks for popping in. You rock.
In Ohio, we park in the yard. We don't care. We just park wherever there's open space.
No, we have a parkway, but we park in our driveway.
Yes. I park in the yard
Makes
because
sense.
that's what we do.
I remember living in Florida, and I would hear somebody come through the restaurant I was managing, and I would like, yes, I would like a coffee, and poof, right to the front of them. What did you want? Did you want a coffee? Oh, well, I drink coffee too. Where are you from? But they used to get a trip out of me because I do have some Jersey, and which is a little Brooklyn, a little Brooklyn influenced. And I say dog, you know, stuff like that. Apparently, I say the dish detergent and my middle name wrong, according to Florida.
It could be worse. I've heard different accents from different southern states that I have no idea what they're saying. No offense, just don't know what you're saying.
And Anthony said, and there's always traffic on the expressway. Yeah, driving back from Maine took 10 and a half hours because I hit the cross Bronx 4:30. It's raining, which means double the time it normally would take during rush hour. It's only like 30 miles from the Bronx to the entrance to the Parkway, but it took me 3 hours to do that.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
Funny, Mark.
That's the reason road rage exists.
Yeah, I have a lot of it, except me because my windows are up. Marty said, "Pop or soda."
The two youths.
Marty wants to know: is this pop or is this soda?
That's soda to me, but I'm made fun of all the time for it. Why?
Or
What
what
is it to
kind of
you?
Coke you want? Great finds. What's up, dude? Yeah, we're going a little late tonight. Anthony says it's soda. Yeah, my sister calls it pop.
I call it soda.
She lives in West Virginia.
Pop. Yeah. What do you call it?
Soda pop.
Soda pop. See, I just call it soda.
No, I call it soda. Or I do the, like a Coke. What kind of Coke? A Sprite.
We need to start something.
I've done it.
I want a soda pop.
Be like,
something stupid. We just need to start
can
it.
you go in and get me a Coke? Yeah, which one do you want? I don't know. Probably root beer.
I'll take the brown.
But yeah, I do. It's soda Maine.
Marty.
Richie says. Marty says can of pop. Well, this is a bottle of pop.
I don't know. I am a New York Jets fan, so maybe it's just part of my. I don't know. I don't know why I say soda, but I've caught hell for it my whole life because I'm in Ohio. They don't say that.
You have my sympathy.
Yeah, I know. I do too. The Jets, we know.
No, my family is half Jets, half Giants, and I'm a Patriots fan. So
I've been a fan since Curtis Martin. It's not my fault they suck now.
Well, I was before people think Jets is second actually for me.
Yeah.
But before people think of Brady, I'm a lifer Patriots fan, which is kind of amazing because I live in the tri-state or our tri-state area, which is New Jersey, New York, Connecticut. And so it's the two teams, Giants. Notice we say the Giants. We don't say New York Giants. We say the Giants because they play on New Jersey soil. And the Jets because they play on the New Jersey soil. But yeah. So back in the day before cable, we only had 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 13. 13 was PBS, 11 was Pix, 9 was WWOR. So the regular channels were 2, 4, 5, and so you had ABC Sports on 7, and sometimes you would have Monday Night Football on CBS Channel 2, and then 5 was, I don't remember what it was before it was Fox, so I don't even know. I think they still play football. I don't know. I would only have the local teams and whoever they were playing. So I didn't get to see the Patriots that often, but somehow my whole life I have been a Patriots fan.
I'm not going to say anything. They're too good for anything, so I'm like, I can't say anything that makes sense. I just don't like them.
Let me see what's going on. They play Browns this Sunday.
Don from Relic Reaper. He's a New Yorker. He's a blue blood. Giants, Rangers, Blue Jackets, and Yankees. I like the Mets. I'm sorry.
Mets fan too. But I'll tell you, man, Mets fans are something else, man. You know, we're diehard fans, man. We're true blue. We stick with our team. Like the last time we won the World Series was 1986. And I remember because I was working at Friendly's restaurant and I was brand new and everybody was listening to the game in the back and left me in the front with customers by myself.
I said, nope, we're going to watch the game.
They were listening to the game. Customers were too. So, it wasn't very busy because it was big. New York Ranger, yes, all the way. Hang on. I got something here because I was looking up something.
Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. Jets. I like the Jets and the Mets.
These are really old cards, but See Relic Reaper. Wait, that's not the one I was looking for. Where's my? Hang on one more second, because I got the special ones. Here they are. Ah, I knew I had them somewhere. Rangers.
I am too.
Oh, my cards are mixed up. Rangers.
Hey, protecting.
Rangers. Relic Reaper like this. We're trying to see. Mark Messier was my favorite. But yeah, I have the whole Stanley Cup team in cards. I've been hanging on to since 1993. Was it? No, because I was in the city for that. I was in the city for Game 7.
Mark's an Eagles, Phillies, Sixers fan. Mark, why?
Calling without the Yelp picks.
1986.
Las Vegas. NorCal 707.
Figure X. Ooh, KG and Ringy.
I'm trying to remember when the Stanley Cup was, because I've been hanging on to these cards since then.
The Cubs, Tom Kingery.
Now I forgot.
Greg Maddux. Loved him.
So I've always been a goalie fan too. What's that Blues doing in there? So I bought all these cards to get every Ranger player from the year we won the Stanley Cup. I have a bunch of KG and Ringy cards too. No, I don't. I think I gave them all away. I have to get a hold of them and get more. So I had the whole Rangers team here. And it took me a while to collect them. So I have a couple.
I don't watch. Sports are on. I'm out detecting.
To be honest, I haven't watched the Rangers since the NHL strike.
Yeah, once my son.
I used to watch.
I stopped watching like.
Relic Reaper was a goalie. I watched when they retired Mark Messier's jersey and Richter's, but and he wasn't a goalie. Yeah, I haven't watched a hockey game. I used to watch 60, and they stopped doing that. So I just read up to see where everybody's at. You know, because if we go to the Stanley Cup when we win again, I want to watch again. But yeah, I went to the city for that, for when the Game 7.
Yeah, once my son started playing, I stopped watching like big professional sports, and then I basically got out of it. So, but I still bleed green for the Jets. I love my Mets. I love my Knicks. I don't know. I have teams, but I guess I don't really support them.
I'm not a basketball fan.
Oh, I play basketball.
Richie said 1994.
I love basketball.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of, but I used to go to the games, the Nets games, and I was never really interested because I don't know. I just never. 94, they won the cup. Okay, that's how long I've been hanging on to those cards for. Since 94. I also have some jerseys. I have. Whose jerseys do I have? Oh,
I have Curtis Martin's.
I have like 4 of them.
That's it.
I have like I'm drawing a blank for some reason, which makes me look like I'm not a Rangers fan.
It's late.
My God.
Work. You have things to do.
You're
tired.
I haven't looked at my jerseys in years, but I have 4 of them. I have the current goalies. I'm named for some reason. He's good looking now. Dan Marino.
Dan Marino. I forgot about that guy.
Yeah. I used to go to Nets games, Anthony. One time I went to the Nets game and I was wearing a ball cap, and I didn't really wear them that often. I was about like 15, 16, and I don't remember why I had one on. And their mascot, like this alligator or dinosaur or something, I don't know. But he came over, he took my hat off, and he had these like little blower things in his nose. And like does it like he was sneezing in my nose and put it back on my head. I was mad. I was like, dude, what are you doing? Yeah, I was mad. And then I've been to Yankees games when I was younger. I was a Dallas Strawberry fan. I was a big fan. I have his baseball somewhere, autographed baseball. Not that it's worth anything. It's Dallas Strawberry, but worth something to me. Treasure hunting SWPA Dirt.
Same here, treasure
He
hunting
said he has a
Southwest.
Joe Montana Stevie on the Huh?
Treasure hunting Southwest PA. They said they don't like pro sports anymore, but they used to. I'm the same. I'm like, meh.
Well, like I said, I used to watch the Rangers games all the time, and then I would get lazy, watch Rangers in 60. But when they went on strike, I guess it's about 15 years ago now.
Yeah.
I was like, and I didn't watch it anymore. I was like, I'm not gonna watch it anymore. I'll follow it. I'll read up on name the highlights that they print out in the paper or whatever. But I don't really watch it anymore.
No,
I like baseball, but I like to play it, not watch it. See, that's what I like about my chats. They just go wherever they go. Last Yankee game Don went to was Greg Nettles. Oh my God, Bucky Dent. That was a long time ago.
Bucky Dent, Lou Piniella.
My brother, a diehard Mets fan, but when he was a kid, he loved Bucky Dent. You want to hear something to make you cry, Don? When God, dog, I cannot remember names tonight. The ball player that died in the airplane crash in the 70s. Thurman Munson. When he died, I had 2 Thurman Munson rookie cards. And I gave them away, my little 10-year-old stupid self. I gave them away because I was like, well, he's dead. I don't want him anymore. Do you know what those cards are worth right now? Yeah. Oh, God. I remember looking about 10 years ago to see what those cards are worth right now. I was like, holy crap, man. And I remember giving those cards away when he died, and I heard about it on the news. I was like, well, I don't want these cards anymore. He's dead. Like all the cards I had were for players that were live. I had 2 rookie Thurman Munsons. Yes, lots of money, Don. But when you're 8 years old, you have that. And actually, his cards I didn't use in my spokes of my bicycle. I used the people I didn't like.
I did the same thing.
The teams I didn't like.
Those toppy crap.
All right, Michael, that's cool. Michael Maple Leafs is a good team, huh?
The Topps cards, they used to have the crappiest players. You'd get 1 per pack that was halfway decent. I had tons of Topps cards on my bike tires.
Oh, yeah, I put the people I didn't like. Hey, Tampa Bay. That's why, like, Munson cards are worth. That's why cards from the 60s, 70s, and probably even the 80s are worth so much. Because 80% of the kids stuck them in their bicycle spokes.
Yeah. I was one of those kids.
I would. Yeah, I was too. People I didn't like, but I had probably, I put, hey, Digologist. I have to work on my newest creation. I got to, I got to get it ready for Friday night. I have, I know Reggie Jackson was in my spokes a lot. And his Reggie bar was nasty. You're probably too young to remember that. You were probably born when that came out.
What was it?
It was disgusting. It was gross.
Oh.
It was like I like that little square thing and chunky. I don't know if they still make the chunky bar anymore. Chunky bar had like raisins in it and stuff. It
It
was
was in a
like so many chocolate.
yeah, it was in a silver
No,
wrapper,
chunky
wasn't
was
it?
square.
Yeah,
The
it
Reggie
was silver.
bar. And they only sold it for like
No,
2-3 years.
I remember
Chunky
something in
bar
a.
has been around for a while, and every now and then. Yeah, chunky bar is square and in a silver wrapper.
I remember those.
It had like a Foster and Treasures.
Hi, Digologist.
It had like raisins and peanuts and caramel and goop and yuck and disgusting stuff in it. It was gross. It only lasted about 3 years.
That would have offended me as a
Oh
child.
no.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Me too, Don. I would go back and smack myself for a couple of things, especially the Thurman Munson cards.
Hey, good luck with homework, Fostering Treasures. Get that grind.
Yeah, Don said the Reggie bar, like 1978 and square. Yes. Yeah, it was square. I remember that, like the chunky bar.
That's an
And
amazing.
it didn't last very
Ah,
long. I think it was off the shelves
that was good.
I think it was off the shelves by 81. It did not sell well. Tampa Bay, I don't comment. The third bar. It was like it was gross. It was disgusting. I've heard people that did like it, but I didn't. I thought it was gross. And us kids, candy, it didn't matter what that candy was. We liked it, we ate it. But that candy I did not like. I remember getting it because I wanted it. It was a Reggie bar, and I went and got it and took one bite, and that thing was like, I was no, this is gross. Plus, it was milk chocolate, so it didn't help it either. I only like dark chocolate.
Oh, me too. I was bribed as a kid with candy from my dad to get me to shut up, so it didn't work. He wasn't very smart when he didn't realize the sugar factor in a child. Not real smart.
Sugar.
He's like, "Here, put this in your mouth and shut up." Didn't work.
Yeah, see, down dark chocolate 100%. Yeah.
Oh, I love dark chocolate. I love coffee too, though. So, and I'm out.
Anthony, if you could go back and kick yourself, right? He said he sold a lot of cards to get money to hook up his first car. He had Reggie rookies,
Ooh, Pete Rose,
Pete Rose
the
rookie,
Gambler.
Mickey Mantle. Yeah, and so many good ones. I just remember the Thurman. The other reason why I could remember the Thurman Munson being a rookie card is because I really didn't have too many rookie cards, and I had 2 of his. So I didn't have too many. I remember his because I had 2 of the same ones, and I was going to give one away to begin with anyway. Because why do I need 2? You don't think when you're a kid.
Mm-mm.
And there wasn't anybody around to tell me you might want to save one, or save both.
Yeah, I had the Michael Jordan Beckett, very first
Don said,
basketball Beckett. Don't have that anymore.
You still have? Do you have his rookie card though, Anthony? I don't have any in my baseball.
I used to have a lot. I collected
I
basketball
will.
cards hard.
What I really wish I had my garbage pail stickers, because I had the album that you put the stickers in. I had the complete set.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Everything.
Loved them.
I don't know what happened to them. Oh, not his rookie. Good night, Marty.
Oh, the Michael Jordan Beckett, great finds. I had the first one. I had 3 of them the year they came out. Not anymore.
Yeah, I haven't collected cards. These cards I have up here that I collected in '94 are the only. These are the last cards I ever bought.
I collected in the early 90s. I was the
And I
nerdy.
bought most of them.
I had to fit in somehow. I was a tomboy, so cards made sense.
Yeah, I bought these weird ones. They're fleers, so they're long. But they were the hanging on to this stack for like since the 90s because I just wanted the 94 Rangers. So I don't really collect stuff like that anymore. Then I used to collect like concert tickets that I went to when same. That's the backstage pass to, as you can see on there.
Oh yeah. Cheap Trick.
Should say free. Free. Yeah, I went for Cheap Trick. My best friend is cousin to CC DeVille. Oh, you know, it's the other thing. Anthony just brought it up. He said he's collecting again in the 80s, early 90s. Then he started selling cards and comics. He still has unopened packs of cards. I don't have that. I used to collect Mad Magazine, and I never folded the back page. So I had them from the 70s all the way up to about 90. And I don't know what happened to them. Like, I don't know what my dad did with them. So when he died, or right before he died, when I was emptying his storage unit in his house and stuff like that, I never found them. I mean, I had a stack. I bought one every month from probably around 78 when I first got into them, Mad Magazine and Cracked.
Loved them.
But mostly Mad Magazine. And I never folded the back. You know, Mad Magazine, you folded the back, you got the different picture. I never folded the back on any of them.
I loved those magazines.
They would be worth so much right now.
Cracked. Loved it.
Yeah, Relic Reaper. Don said he loved the Mad magazines back in the day. Yeah, Alfred E. Newman. Mad magazine. I like Spy vs. Spy. That was my favorite. Let's see what else. What was it missing? Rick has Pete Rose's autograph. And so does Mike.
I don't know. I'm an Ohioan. I grew up knowing Pete Rose was a nub. I don't know. He was a good ball player, though.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Spy versus Spy status. I had the book. There was a Spy versus Spy book, and I believe I still have that. But I haven't really. I just collect a bunch of crap now. Nothing that makes any sense with anything, you know. But yeah, I wish I knew what happened to my Garbage Pail Kids, especially when I sell them for not thousands, but you know, probably if you have the whole collection, it'd probably go up there.
You'd be able to put them together, and the back would have the big.
Oh, the Spy versus Spy. Yeah. I had every single one of them. I love Garbage Pail Kids. And the Cabbage Patch Company, actually, the reason why I get them. Oh, yeah, it does bring money. I know that, Mike. That's if you can find it for cheap. Problem with, like, YouTube having a lot of reseller videos on them, or channels, and like Crazy Lamp Lady, for example, but there's a lot of other ones out there. And then people looking on eBay and finding out that people are selling their, you know, little used battery for $1,000. They think they have $1,000 battery, you know, so it gets really hard to go to yard sales and flea markets and find somebody who doesn't really, or people who look at what's sold for, not what somebody's selling it for.
Exactly. Go to advanced settings, hit sold listings. There it is.
Good night, Fostering. I know we went a little wild tonight. Wolfman, Frankenstein. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. They were actually pretty popular thing back in the like late 60s or mid to late 60s mostly. That's when all that creepy stuff was popular. Chat's quiet tonight. Usually it's like scrolling along. I know there's only so many. Chat away.
Yeah.
Roving Ghoulies cartoon. No, I don't Roving Ghoulies cartoon. I watched on Friday nights. I watched Thriller.
Up Night with Rhonda.
I used to think the hand. I used to think the hand was in a fish tank, but it actually was just a hand coming out of a grave. Some of you are working, Richie. The Pez Wolfman has money. Yeah, I wish my Pez's. Still off and on throughout the years, I would buy some Pez's. I haven't in a while, but I think I have some in the attic. Occasionally, I would buy them, especially if it's like anything Star Wars. Probably until, like I said, until social media and YouTube started making everybody know about collecting. I don't know how to put it, but once it became widespread knowledge, yeah, it was like I gotta work on one too, Patrick. It was like parents would buy the R2 for their kid, and the kid would open it and play with it and eat it. Hey, bestie. Hey, everybody, that's Erica. That's my bestie. I have two. The other one, sometimes she pops in too.
Hello, Erica.
I probably did see it, Anthony. I probably did. But there's so many cartoons on Saturday morning. The ones that stick out for me is Hanna-Barbera. I was a huge Hanna-Barbera fan. I like the Wacky Racers, Magilla Gorilla, Mr. Magoo. Found your pennies.
Captain Caveman.
So, yeah, Mighty Mouse. Here I am to save the day.
And Son.
Mr. Magoo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Richie. Anything Gibson and Fender. Hong Kong Fooey. Yeah, I remember him too. And Andale, Speedy Gonzalez. He would not last. I mean, he's not PC at all.
No. Underdog is here.
Underdog. Yeah.
Somebody need to make a YouTube channel with that as their show. No need to fear. I'm here. Wear a little cape and stuff. I would watch. I totally would.
Bullwinkle, yeah. Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Hey, boo boo.
Magilla Gorilla. I can still sing this. I can still sing the Magilla Gorilla song. Magilla Gorilla for sale. And Grape Ape. And I was a huge Bugs Bunny fan too, though. I liked Bugs a lot. I like Tom and Jerry.
I like Bob's Burgers. That's new though. That's my jam. Hilarious.
I haven't watched the cartoons. I think the closest I get to cartoons right now is what was?
Which one?
What We Do in the Shadows. I think it's on A&E. Not sure. It's funny. It's not a cartoon though. I'll be as close to cartoons as I get.
Rogues.
And my favorite Bugs Bunny was with that monster dude. When he was doing his hair and he put the little curlers on it. It looked like a big hairy tooth.
Come here, baby. This is my cat. I love my cat. My girl.
Anthony said his daughter loves that, Nicole. Her and her friend dressed as Bob's Burgers for Halloween last year.
That's because they have smart girls. Your daughter and her friends are smart. I love that show.
Oh my God, HR Puppet stuff. How about trying to remember the name right because I always want to say the Doobies. I don't think they were the Doobies.
Such a good show.
I'll hug him and I will squeeze him and I will pet him and love him and
call him
George. Which way did we go? Which way did we go? I think it was the Doobies. So they were like little
He was 53.
bugs.
Not old.
It was a British show, and it was little bugs that lived like in a record player or something. I don't know. They were the Doobies. I loved that one. And Magical Garden. Oh my God, I love them. It's time to say hello. Hello, and how are you? I'm fine. Me too. We're fine. And how are you? How are you? I'm not saying it. Land of the Lost is all right. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even see Tri Valley. When did you pop in here? Hey, Tri Valley.
They entered and they said, "No need to fear. Tri-Valley is here." You just didn't hear them.
Scooby Doo.
53
the
years
banana
old.
splits. Really? Wow. My whole life I've been watching Scooby. Felix the cat. Yeah, there was Casper the friendly ghost. Wendy the witch.
I want the Felix the cat clock still. To this day, I want that clock.
Here's a trivia question. If we're going to be talking about cartoons, does anybody know what Mickey Mouse's original name was, and if they know the first cartoon with Mickey in it, what his name actually was?
Ooh, the Steamboat one.
Mm-hmm. You're not bothering me, Viento. Don't worry about it, buddy. You're good. Yogi Bear and Boo Boo. Hey, Boo. Hey, Boo Boo. Anthony got it. Don got it. Tom got it. PA got it. Steamboat Willie. All right. Does anybody remember that little? Erica got it. Is there anybody? I think different mouse. Anybody ever watch that little video of Steamboat Willie? You know, he's bouncing over there by the steamboat wheel. Yeah, watch it again. Steamboat Willie catches a fart. Well, he farts and then he waves it. Now that I've told you that, you will watch the next time you see it, you're gonna see him. They're all chugging along because for some reason all the old 1930s cartoons, everybody's bouncing. And then he takes his hand and he waves it behind his butt. And he puts it back on the steering wheel again. Watch it. 1928, that's right.
Hey, Viento, if you want to learn more about pennies, you can get a hold of me.
Erica said he's spinning the wheel back and forth like crazy. The boat would be spinning in circles. Las Vegas said cartoon plays all the time on Main Street USA and Disneyland. Yeah, next time really look at it. Steamboat Willie takes his hand and waves it behind his butt, and then he puts it back on the I know it's not called a steering wheel, but yeah, carpal tunnel in his hand. Nope, you can't unsee it. Once you've seen it, you won't be able to unsee it. I remember watching it. This was like 20, 25 years ago. It was on some special about Walt. And I'm looking, and there they are, chugging along down the river. And then his hand goes behind his butt, waves, and comes back up, and he's chugging along again. Whoever drew that cartoon had him fart. That's where the thing right as a mouse fart came from.
It's true.
Yenta wants to know how he contacted you.
Find me on Facebook.
Nicole.
Find me on Facebook and shoot me a message.
Oh yeah, Viento does do Facebook. That's right. Ohio Metal Maven, Viento.
Or Nicole Bauer. That's me.
Don said he's going to rewatch it. He waves his hand behind his butt, man. I'm telling you. I thought maybe I was just imagining it. I was like, no, he definitely has his hand behind his butt. Maybe he was waving at his own little version of a mouse on the ground, but I think to me, I think it was waving his fart away. He didn't want Minnie to spell it. Steamboat Minnie.
As a mom to 2 sons, I'm sure he doesn't care who smells it.
Whoever smelt it dealt it.
I'm not gonna lie. I smell
never
mine,
got
make
that
sure,
saying.
which I usually do.
And see, that's why it's great being a male, delivering mail. You could just walk and toot all day long. But the problem is sometimes they like to come to the door as you walk up there to put the mail in it. You don't want to have a cloud with you. Ooh, I guess somebody walked their dog nearby. Didn't pick up.
It's to keep the bugs away.
But yeah, I got to do something, man. The that time of year, the mosquitoes are like, we're gonna die soon. We must attack you. They left me alone all year, and now they're killing me.
I'll be damned if I'm gonna let a mosquito take me out. I'll tell you that right now. No, not gonna happen.
Get the Zika virus or something. Patrick said special delivery. Yeah. Yeah. And then else, we all do it. So they're walking up to the,
I saw your
put the mail in the box, and they're like, "Oh, hi, how are you today?" I'm like, "Oh, great." Thought I was alone today.
Like, stop.
Or be in my truck or something and walk over to the window. So yeah, I got a really bad package in the back. I don't know what's in there.
Somebody's got something
got
funky.
Mad at somebody. Yeah, that's the right link, Nightmare. Well, folks, I know we talked about a whole bunch of junk tonight. I guess we'll go another few minutes and just make it a 2-hour night again. Because why not?
Oh, my baby's home. He's not my funny. He's a corrections officer. I raised my baby good.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, and he's a Marine. So don't come at me. Don't come at me. I have a Viking and a Marine. I don't know where he's not going to come in here.
Well, Viento. I mean, you could take a train. You'd have to take the subway into New York Penn Station and take the coastline train to Asbury, because that's the closest stop to Deal. I don't know. You gotta, if you're serious about going, you gotta go to find that flyer, and you have to get registered.
My best friend. Oh, baby.
The kitty.
Right there. I love you.
No, the Beach Digga Deal is September 24th.
Say hi.
24th and 25th.
I can't wait to go to a event. Hopefully next year.
Search. Go to what? Let me got me questioning now, because I was like, I'm pretty sure date. I don't get so much junk mail. Oh, that's a meeting. Mark. Hang on. Trying to see if you can see the dates. Yeah, Mark, say the deep search dig is September 24th and 25th. My email, Viento. I know I've been busy and I haven't gotten back to a lot of people. Can't hear you.
How about now?
I can hear you now.
Now?
We can hear you.
That's because my cat muted it. She's smart.
Nice cat.
I love that cat. That's my best
All
friend.
right. This is how you can tell we're getting to the 2-hour mark. Somebody's getting antsy.
Oh, hey, baby.
That's Ed's new best buddy right there.
He's such a good dog, too.
Say hi. Yeah, wave this paw. Hi. You want to talk tonight? Last time I had him over here, he was like all up in the camera.
Can you believe she hit the
You
mute?
want to talk tonight? Hey, Skull King.
He's thinking. He's like, no.
Beata said, ooh, a cat and a dog in the same stream. Yeah, Sasha's getting antsy. He wasn't sleeping until about 5 minutes ago. Anthony said, your cat looks just like his, the brown tabby.
I love her. I bet you love your.
I know there is something around that date, though, October 14th. I don't know what, but I don't think it's by Mark. I know I heard something about something going on sometime around that date.
I don't know. My birthday's in October, though.
You're done being
4. Don't really care.
My birthday's not in October.
Yeah. 0. I got 0. I don't care.
My birthday. I'm a January baby.
I was
born
a
to
blizzard
in a blizzard.
I was a result of a blizzard because
Yeah,
they
I
were
was a
trapped in
blizzard
their.
person. Hey, Buckle Boy. Yeah, I was born on a Friday night in a blizzard. My mother told me I ruined her weekend, and then she got snowed in. And I was like, well, you were staying in the hospital. Back then, you stayed in there for a week, so. Yeah, that's probably the one I'm thinking about, Tom Kingery. I mean, I'm not going to, but I remember I saw something for that weekend. Really, Anthony? I know you just had your birthday because I said happy birthday on your page, but I didn't know you were 56. I thought you were younger than me, dude.
You do not look 56. You don't look.
Who don't look what? I look my age. You ain't looking close enough.
I look older.
No, you look about 40. Don said, same here, Nicole. If it didn't snow, I would have had a different mom, I've been told. I remember my dad got mad at me one time and told me I was a mailman's daughter. And I said, really? Why'd you marry mom? Because she had 3 more that looked just like me. Hey, Andrews, Northwest Corners. Big hello to you, too. And here I am, so many years later, delivering mail.
I was made in Japan.
How ironic.
Yeah, my dad was in the Navy. I was made in Japan.
I was made at a movie theater, a drive-in.
I'm just going to say it. That's nasty. Your parents were nasty.
They were young. What do you want? Not like they had their own home yet. Buckle Boy was made in a broom closet. It was either the drive-in or my grandparents.
Okay, the drive-in.
The area. Patrick said, "Where's the show going?"
Anywhere it wants to
It
go,
goes
for real.
forever, apparently. It just goes, man.
We're gonna
So
call
much
it
for
the.
interviewing you tonight. Yeah, having fun. That's what my parents were doing. Yeah. My dad was home from, being active duty. He created me. They got married, so the military gave him an honorable discharge, and he didn't have to do his 2 years of what do you call it? You have active duty and the other one. What is it? See, my brain don't work.
It's been a long day.
The part-time military and warriors. So when you got drafted, you did 2 years of active and 2 years of reserve. Thank you, Buckle Boy. And so he didn't have to do the reserve because he was the only son and he created a family. And so they gave him honorable discharge. He ended up not going to Vietnam. If he didn't do that, he would have gone to Vietnam. So I kept him from there. That was nice of me. But all my uncles, they all went. Well, Dad's buddies. So the reservists were the ones that were sent over mostly, and so had he already had his orders, after his 2 years of active duty, he knew he was going to Vietnam. So that's probably why I'm here. Your brother was in that? You must.
Buckle Boy. Maybe.
All right, Don. Yeah, I know. I think Slash is like getting antsy. He went out beforehand, but he's been. I don't know. He was like he started having spoiled boy issues when Temporary Dog was here, and now that she's got a good home, she's been there almost 3 weeks. Now he's having other issues. I don't know what his issue is. Your dad had a thing for brooms. I'm gonna guess you meant. Oh, your brother was 20 years older than you. Okay, Brooklyn, I get it. I was gonna guess that, Anthony. My dad was an only child, and my mother had one older brother. I don't know why he didn't go. I don't even know how he didn't get drafted.
Probably had an injury.
That's a good question. I don't know. I know that he was a year younger than my dad, but
I just got a notification my phone's gonna die.
Oh, well, we gotta die too because it's 9:30. We've been going for a while. But yeah, my dad, my mother had one older brother. He was a year younger than my dad, but he altered his birth certificate, so he gave his license a year earlier. So he says he was my dad's age, but he was actually born the following year in 1946. Thanks, Anthony. I'm glad you stuck around.
We had
fun. Wow, Andrew's parents had 10 kids. He did. I'm glad you caught the end too, Buckle Boy. Thank each of you for, yeah, 10 kids. That's a lot. I thank all of you for joining us tonight. I don't usually go 2 hours, as you know, but the last 2 weeks I've had great guests, even though this one I didn't even interview, but I asked her 4 questions, so that counts.
Yeah.
I hope you got to know a little more about Metal Maven than, what she posts and what she says in her videos. Thank you, Buckle Boy. I try to keep it real. And key thing is anybody that's live streaming, always pay attention to chat because you can, it's like having a conversation, man. None of us stay on subject when we have a conversation amongst our friends. They're all over the place, and that's what I like. I like to see what you guys are talking about. Might give me some ideas. But thank you all, each and every one of you, for being here. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for supporting Ohio Metal Mavens. And those of you who have not checked out Ohio Metal Maven, go. Chad, you rock. You're going to be next. Huh?
Jersey Ray. They need to find you on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everywhere. Go find her. She's over there. Go find her.
Oh, yeah, I'm everywhere. I spread myself. I'll spread thin. That's the only way I can be thin. So, at the top of the chat, there is a pinned comment as Cavalry Relics link on it. Go to Cavalry Relics, find the video for the giveaway, follow the rules, watch Ohio River History tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Thursdays. They are giving away a simplex. So if you don't have one, go watch. If you don't have a detector, go watch. If you know somebody who doesn't have a check detector and you don't have enough money to buy them one, but you would like to give them one, already have a detector, you don't need an extra one, then I'm not entering. I don't need a simplex. But there you go. So get in on it. The Relics is an awesome channel. If you haven't already checked them out. Viento Samurai. On the very top, there's a link to Cavalry Relics. Go on that link. Find the video that says giving away a simplex or something about simplex in it. Watch that video, okay, Viento? And then tomorrow night, watch Ohio River History at 9 p.m.
Eastern
you just put your name. Okay, well, you know what, Anthony? I'm gonna wait and see how you like it, but I get it because I'm still like wanting to get this too. It's been out long enough now that I'm gonna go ahead and probably get myself one. So, you know, have a great night, guys. If you're going out this weekend, find something good. If you're going out tomorrow, find something good. You know, the usual spill. If you have opportunities to collaborate with other people, go do it. It's a lot of fun letting your hair, and sometimes you find things. That's the nice part. Sometimes you don't, but that's okay because it's all about the company you keep. And I will see you guys next week, 7:30 p.m. I'm going to actually keep this time because Iron Antler moved back to 6 p.m. his time, and it kind of works out that way for the both of us. So if you guys don't mind 7:30, that's where we're going to stick at. I will see you next week, and you hang out for 1 second, Nicole. All right?
Yep. Thanks for having me.
So have a great night. Well, thanks for coming on. You're an awesome guest, even though I didn't ask you that many questions.
I'm having fun.
Buckle Boy's digging it as soon as possible. Great. I think that's it. Nobody else saying except for goodbye, so that's good. See you all next week.
See ya.
Peace.